What's up, Knicks Nation? The Knicks get one of the craziest wins I ever seen in my life. In fact, this might have been the most disappointing win I ever seen in my life. Man, what more could I say? Jalen Brunson had a really good first 3 quarters of the game, right? And then, of course, we get to the fourth quarter, and JB, he just only had one free throw. Then you get happy and you want to applaud the Knicks for their terrific defense. And yes, they had some good moments, but then you have to remind yourself that this is a Dallas Maverick team that's one of the worst offensive teams in basketball, right? And then so much happened in this game. I'm literally about to smash my TV. I thought we lost on an and one. But thank goodness it was a charge. Salute to Landry Shamet. Man, there's a lot to talk about tonight on this episode of the post-game call-up show. Welcome to the show. I am your host, Karan Pierre, the Objective Fan, and I'm straight out of Kings County, New York City's finest. And you know the vibes, man. Welcome to the show, man. Listen. Welcome to the show, man. Sorry for a lot of technical difficulties tonight. I'm streaming to a whole private stream. Salute to y'all for still coming through and rocking with me, man. Salute to my man Michael, aka Yuri, in the building. King Speech Row, I see you. Salute to my man Mellow Mike. I know he should be chiming in too. Man, listen, y'all. What a game, yo. I mean, guys, I don't know what I'm looking at here. I'm looking at my journal, man, right? Salute to the 82 Nights journal. And I got so much stuff in here. I didn't even get a chance to really process what I'm watching. So keep the calls coming, 646, okay? 646-995-8389. Let me make sure the phones is all good. We ready to rock and roll. Late night. Had to restart my computer, so hopefully all my settings is intact. But man, the Dallas Mavericks are a bad team, right? I was in the Discord server earlier today, and I was just saying, hey, Jalen Brunson shouldn't have played tonight, because I thought that he could relax, get some more.
Right? If people want to really not be happy about this win, fine. Don't be happy about the win, but be happy that it was a gritty win. Be happy that the Knicks actually came back and won this game. Yes, was it a bad win? No, it was not. This was a good win. This was an ugly win. You would rather have an ugly win than a good loss. An ugly win is better than a bad loss.
That's a fact.
And yes,
that's a fact.
Did they miss free throws? Absolutely. Was I getting flashbacks to game one? Absolutely. But let me tell you something. You're 9-5, right? You still stay third in the East. Okay, so what's your thing?
No, my thing is this, right? When it comes to people making certain criticism of Coach Tibbs, right? They said, "Oh, he only played 8 guys."
Right.
Don't expect me. Yeah, don't expect me to cap. Like, I didn't see the man play 7 and 2/3 of a guy.
Yeah, no, that was wild. That was
and then
wild.
And then you want me to act like, oh, he ain't doing what Tibbs did for that game. I'm not saying that he's doing a bad job. I'm just saying to all the Menace Police people, we got on Coach Tibbs for playing.
We got to get on Mike Brown. I get it.
But Yuri, that's also why I feel like he kind of did it to appease the people, the talkers.
No,
I don't know if that
he
was the
actually
case.
stated his reason why. He actually
Okay, what
stated
was his reason? Because I
so.
didn't hear the press conference.
Okay, so I listened to the press conference. Mike Brown, how many minutes did Mo D play tonight? Let's actually look that up because I'm interested. Mohamed Diawara, right? Mohamed Diawara played 2 minutes. Gerson Yabusele played 17 minutes. Gerson Yabusele actually was very good today. It was a plus 15. Plus 15, did good on the glass. Say what you want to say about him. The eye test, I thought he did great on defense.
Defense was great. The defense, I mean, except that one play where the dude hit the three in his face. But besides that, his defense was all right, especially on the inside. He was doing some good work.
He held it down for us. He held it down for us. Karl Anthony Towns played 35 minutes. Mitchell Robinson played 22 minutes. Oh yeah, to my people in the double big lineup, Mitchell Robinson was a minus 22. Was a minus 12. First time in his career.
But we don't know if that was
We
the
don't
double
know.
big lineup though. We don't know what the plus minus. Just because he's a minus 12 doesn't mean the double big lineup was a minus 12. I don't count the double big lineup plus minus no more.
So
I
the
gave up
way I
that
view it is
fight.
this, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
About the whole Coach Tibbs thing, I get it. I get where you're coming from. Matter of fact, I misunderstood it. So that was my fault, and I'll take response, and I'll apologize for that. But I will tell you though, to the people that say in the chat they need a team meeting, this team does not need a team meeting. Not right now. They got to figure it out on their own, right? Mike Brown even said it too. They got to work on their shifts. They got to work on their switching, right? Got to work on the switching. Listen, the Knicks, this team's going to be all right. It's early in the season, for God's sakes. We shouldn't be biaging about the Knicks winning this game. We should be happy that they won this game. Unorthodox way, despite how ugly it was.
Right.
Because it was gritty. You want to see that from your team every night. God, it makes me wonder if we could have won that Miami game the other night. Imagine how happy we would have been. This is the first time the Knicks won a game through a gritty effort. And I don't want to hear about no damn call neither. Landry Shaman did his job.
Hold on. I'm going to merge JJ in. Hold on. Let me merge JJ. Hey, JJ, you back on.
JJ, you there, brother?
Yo, what's good? It's popping, bro.
JJ,
what up, man?
Let me
Sorry, JJ, about that, man. I don't
All
know
good,
what happened
brother.
earlier.
Nah, you good, man. You good, brother.
Listen, all I'm going to say is this, right? To the people that say this was a bad win, I want y'all to really think this could have been so much worse if we lost.
It's not a bad. There's never a bad win.
Who said it was a bad win?
No,
Did I say that?
I was on Twitter.
I said it was just. I think I said it was a disappointing win.
Yeah, it's not a great. It's not a good win. But it's,
I wouldn't say bad win though. Bad win is a little.
No, that's a little much. It's not a good win though.
Like I said,
it's a win.
My fault. I was on X.
Definitely not a good win.
No, it's not a good win. But it's not a bad. It's a win. That's what it is. It's a win.
And we take it.
Yeah, you take it. You always take it.
Now, I will say one thing though. Mike Brown did hold the players accountable. They got to work on their shifts. They got to work on their defense. And I look forward to the Knicks growing on the defensive end. Guys, we got to remember, they're winning this game, right? They're winning games while they're learning their new system. I would take that as a win any day of the week.
Yeah.
I agree. It's super early too. Like, so
yeah,
you can't be so like, first of all, there's no reason to be negative. Like there's some negative Knicks fans out there. I'm like, damn, you gotta relax, bro. Like, like we didn't even do nothing yet. Like we didn't even get to the playoffs yet. Y'all sitting here going crazy.
The bad habits that the Knicks have, and I had this conversation with people. The bad habits that the Knicks have on defense right now is because they're still stuck in that Tom Thibodeau philosophy.
You know what it is? That the 3-point defense, it's terrible. I mean, at one point the Mavs were shooting over 42% from three, and
but then they were just when the 3-point defense picked up though. They were just hitting lucky shots that I've ever seen.
Yeah, a few.
A few.
But JJ got a point. Is it luck or is it just defense is just trash? Because
No, it's
we
not a
know
coincidence. It's not
we know that
coincidence.
this team is not good. I watched them.
You know what
Yuri, I
it
had to watch
is?
this team play 3 games.
You,
I had
you,
to.
ooh, you know what it is though? Like you see, say like penetration, 1 or 2 passes, the next guy is open. The third pass, the
Right.
3-point shooter is wide open. Like it's every time.
Right.
Like
And
1
they
or
still
2
got Tom
passes, the
Thibodeau,
guy's open.
and they still got that Tom Thibodeau habit where Thibodeau wanted to pack the paint. Now I'm not blaming this on Tibbs, right? But I want you to hear me out on what I'm saying. I feel like trying to, and Karan can vouch for me on this because I've talked about it with Karan. I feel like where the Knicks are at right now, they're trying to detoxify what Tibbs' philosophies were. And it's taking a lot longer than it's going to be. I said, give this team 15 to 30 games. I'm me changing my answer. Give this team at least the whole season, and they'll click in the playoffs once they get there. Because they're learning a whole new philosophy. You're learning a whole new system. That takes time. That takes practices.
I'm not using that excuse all year. I'm not doing that. I'm
But
not doing that.
to add to what JJ saying really quickly, the taking time, we don't got time. Like, oh yeah, this year we'll just come back next year. That's not happening, bro.
This is NBA Finals or bust. Point blank.
This is
I don't care.
finals or
New
bust.
system, new coach. That I don't care. It's NBA
And if you
Finals
don't make
or
it to
bust.
the Eastern Conference, this team will not be back.
It better not be.
Hell, the team might not be back. Period. Knowing Leon
I'm trading.
Rose,
I'm
that's a
trading
whole
all
other.
of them.
That's a
I'm
whole other
trading all of them.
topic.
They can all go. Straight
Hey
up.
man,
You know what I meant. You know what I meant. I'm not saying finals or bust this year. I'm saying ECF or bust. All I'm saying finals.
No, NBA Finals or bust.
it's definitely finals or bust because the finances, man.
Yeah.
You're talking about that second apron right now,
It's
and
NBA Finals or bust.
it's it's
100%.
you, Orlando, and Cleveland. 2 of those teams, at least 1 or 2 of those teams, won't be the same next year
Cleveland
because the
is
second apron.
ass.
Cleveland's not going to be the same. I watched that Houston Rocket game today.
Oh,
Karan,
they're bad. That team's going nowhere. Cleveland's they're garbage.
Karan, you keep calling it every time. You hit the nail on the head with that 3-point defense.
Yeah, their perimeter defense is weak as hell, though. They can't guard the perimeter. Yeah, I've been saying
How's it going nowhere?
They got the same issue as the Knicks do. But if you were to tell me I expect the 3-point defense to be better in a few months.
You know what I see with the 3-point defense too? I see lack of foot speed. Like when you gotta rotate the shooters, you need length, you need athleticism.
We have no OG. How do you
even when OG was here, teams were shooting 43% every game. That didn't even make a difference.
Yeah.
I don't. We were getting a beers though every game with OG.
Listen, it's up and down. It's still early in the season. I expect them to be better as time goes on. Period. That's what I'm going to say to that. But
it can't be worse.
It can't be worse. That's what I'm saying. Let's be glad it's not. But the way I view this is this. This was a good, ugly win. This was a gritty win. I think this win was probably the grittiest of the season so far.
Yeah, it's your first close game win. You don't have no close games like that. You've been blowing everybody out. So this is the first time you actually got a close game win.
And we should be happy about that because, oh boy, we could be on a co-op show venting our frustrations out.
Oh my God. Could you imagine if we lost? Forget it.
I thought we lost. I thought that they called a foul on Shaman and won. I was like, yo, am I really going to do this show? Because I ain't going to lie. Y'all probably would have got the least objective fan you ever seen tonight if we lost. The way like that. I'm saying like that. Like if he would have had the and one layup, yeah, I don't think I would have did the show. It would have been. I wouldn't have did the show.
Probably would have came on here.
Oh yeah, he would have been in here. Oh yeah,
Who?
He's here. Who? He's Big Tone. He definitely.
He gets blocked. Nah, Big Tone don't get no. Big Tone can't call up. Nah, listen. Y'all see Big Tone in there? He's getting blocked. I don't appreciate nor respect somebody who can only come and talk when you win.
weak.
But then when you lose, you hide your tail. So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't want to see none of these Miami
Nah.
dudes.
Get him
Any
out,
other
man.
Miami dude could come. I'm just saying those two Miami dudes.
Nah.
Y'all no good over here, man.
Clown show.
No fly zone over here, man. No
Yeah.
fly zone over here. Yeah.
You gotta
Shutting that
check
down.
it. You gotta check in. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of negatives.
Facts.
Well, I'm gonna say there's a lot of negatives in this game, but there was also a lot of positives in this game. We're hitting timely shots. How many times throughout the whole 13 games, right? We haven't been able to hit good shots, and the team just goes on and run. This game showed me tonight that we're getting that clutch gene back.
All right, hold on. Yeah, I wanna try something. I wanna see if yeah, talk. Let me see if they can still hear y'all.
Like JJ, they're getting that clutch
Yeah.
gene. I think that's the one thing we should be happy about.
What I was most happy about was I thought the defense the last few minutes was great. I thought it was really, really
The
good.
last few minutes, right?
Yeah, the last 3 or 4 minutes. It was really good. Very good.
And we gotta
Yeah.
salute Mike Brown for that. We gotta salute Mike Brown for that.
Sure.
Because I'm gonna tell you something right now. He was calling timeouts. He was probably cursing their heads off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
hold on. Y'all don't feel like that Yabu and Diawara lineup was forced? Like it didn't seem organic to me. Like you
No,
would
it
never
didn't.
see Diawara and
That-
Yabu playing together. I'm like, what the hell is this? I'm like, come on, dude. Are we just trying to show, hey, look, I played the bench. Look, I put out a lineup you've never seen before. That's what I said. To me, it kind of felt a little like y'all were complaining.
Right.
So I'm gonna show y'all this. So you won't complain about this no more. It kind of gave me those. I'm not saying that he did it like that, Yuri, because you explained it. But I'm just saying, like, just looking at it as a fan, I'm like,
I
so
will
damn,
say,
you couldn't play Yabu the other game when we needed height against them 6'10" fun pick-us?
I will say Diawara in those 2 minutes or whatever, he had that nice block with the left hand, and then he caused the backcourt violation. You can see like the length, like the athleticism.
And I'm actually spoke on that, by the way, JJ, if you didn't hear. Mike Brown said he wants to play Mohamed Diawara more minutes to make up for OG.
Yeah, but we know, listen, I don't give a damn about playing. Diawara could not play another game this year. What I'm saying is if you're shorthanded and you're going up against these 6'10" dudes and you're playing a whole bunch of 6'5" dudes when you got a 6'10" dude that can literally go and he's on the bench, like the time to play him passed. I don't give a damn about the future. Because if OG is back and Yabu's there, now you got your team, regular team, where you gonna play him 2 minutes just to say, oh, look, I'm playing a guy? No, you play him when you shorthanded, and those guys are 6'10" out there. If we were going up against the Orlando Magic, we would have got smacked because they would have took us downhill. You're lucky Miami got a bunch of doofy dudes. All they want to do is shoot threes on the perimeter.
Anyway, I got the comments right here from the post game. If you want to hear them, Colonel, or you want to be at least objective on Mike Brown tonight.
I'm always objective. I'm gonna call it as I see it. I give him the praise when I give him the praise. But I'm giving them the fire when I give him the fire. When we had that game in Miami, and had he played Diawara, right, we probably would have won.
Fair enough.
Just to give us an extra size, an extra body out there, yo. It was looking like Coach Tibbs.
That's what the bench is missing. That 6'9" long athletic wing. Play Diawara. Just play him, man.
Nice, but we're 9-5. But we're 9-5 right now. We're 9-5. I think we're doing pretty okay these first 13 games.
Do you know?
If you told me we were going to be 9-5, I wouldn't have been happy. I'm just saying. After 14.
And, moving on to Mike Brown comments. Mike Brown thought the team missed some good looks in the first half. Oh, absolutely. That team could not hit a three to save their life in the first half.
Oh
Mike Brown, sometimes you've got to win ugly. And won ugly indeed.
But you do realize we were 9-6 last year. I'm just saying for the record. I know you don't want. You moved on from the Coach Tibbs train, but we were 9-6 last year. What does that mean?
Fair point. Oh, shut up.
Mm.
No, I get it. No, listen. I'm not trying to be the negative guy. I'm not. But we're not going to sit here and act like it's all roses and peaches.
No,
I get it.
When it's not. Because honestly, we should be 10 8-2. We should be like 10 and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, our record should be better than what it is, right? For us to, and Knicks will be champs, put this in the Discord server. He said, come on, man. The Brooklyn Nets got it away victory.
Oh,
the Brooklyn Nets. So if the Nets can get an away victory, we should have won at least one of those first 3 games, bro.
Okay, fair point. Okay, Mike Brown.
Come on, dog.
Okay. Because I'm not having that conversation for another day. Mike Brown said the lows of poor on-ball defense have to be addressed. Okay, accountability. I appreciate that. Mike Brown said he's trying to get Mohamed Diawara some minutes to keep the Knicks long and athletic while OG is out with a hamstring injury. That makes sense.
He's not going to be able to do it. He plays 9.5 guys, and Diawara is not even a half guy. He's a third of a guy, if that. So, I mean, he's getting 2 minutes. Oh, look, we got to upgrade 2 minutes. And then I'm going to play him with Yabu when I really should play him with that Josh Hart lineup. When it's Josh Hart at the power forward. Maybe if I put Yabu in with that lineup, it'd be a way more balance. But I'm going to put him with Yabu and put Yabu at the 3. I'm just like, listen, I love the guy. He's doing a great job. But I am the objective fan. And I'm going to call it. I'm taking the win. I'm just saying, I'm always going to call it how I see it. The same way some shows last year, I got on Coach Tibbs. What the hell are you doing? Other shows, I've defended Coach Tibbs. It's the same thing with me across the board. I am never 100% no way. I don't want to be 100% one way, so now I can't call out the crap. Because, yes, we're doing good, and it's mostly good.
Can be better. But we can be better.
We definitely could be. And it's not to say that I'm expecting perfection. All I'm saying is I'm tired of seeing Josh Hart at power forward. Like, I'm tired of seeing it. I don't want to see it at this point.
Was he even playing power forward tonight?
Yes, he did play the power forward because they would have the lineup where it would be him, Bridges, Mitch, Shamit, or Deuce Clarkson. One of those lineups. Ain't no other 6'10".
Even out that long, no.
No, listen. The point that I'm saying, Yuri, is that instead of playing Yabu, the 2 minutes with the Diawara, the 2 minutes with Yabu, I would have put him with Hart. When Hart is playing power forward and with Bridges.
Absolutely. I agree with you on that one.
That's all I'm saying. So when you put him out there with Yabu, it makes me think like, yeah, I'm just putting this out there so y'all stop complaining. That's just all I'm saying. I'm just keeping it real. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm always going to keep it real. That's one thing. That's why y'all subscribe to this channel. I will never cap for nothing. I'm independent. And yeah, this is why I like being like this. I'm a lone assassin out here. Just in my journal, 82 nights. This is the mock-up. This is the official.
Yo, JJ,
I'm in here taking notes all day, every day. It's nothing but look, it's nothing but notes and sticky notes and all types of stuff in here, dog.
Yo, JJ, get a load of Tony Soprano.
I'm dangerous out here, all right?
Yo, JJ, get a load of Tony Soprano out here, huh?
I'm armed and dangerous out here, dog. I got too many stats. I can't even go through all these goddamn stats. I'm looking at. I'm just watching the game like, oh my God, what are we doing? You know, I watched Dallas stink up the joint against Minnesota. I mean,
that was a bad game.
Complete doo-doo.
Oh, yo,
like
Minnesota's
garbage.
Got that problem, by the way.
And guess what? Hold on. Yuri, just to add this to the mix. And Cooper Flag paid. Cooper Flag is their leading scorer. They didn't even have Cooper Flag tonight. They didn't even have. Imagine if they had Cooper Flag, their leading scorer. Forget Davis and all that. I'm talking about the team that's played most of the games this year. We lost to a team without Cooper Flag. They had a dude named Marshall off the bench. I think he averaged, 10 points a game? And he had like 16 in the first half. Come on, dude. Man, we got to
superstar whenever he
we got to, yeah, dude. Hey, man. And then he going to tell me about Diawara. He going to put him out there with Yabu for 2 minutes and tell me, look, I'm playing the bench. I'm playing Yabu 18 minutes. You should have been did that. No man is going to look good in 5. Then y'all want to ridicule Yabu. How am I going to look good if I go out there for 2 minutes? Bam, I'm out the game. I come in the game at 10:32. No, at 1:32 left in the first quarter. And then the second quarter come, I'm not back out there. Or if I'm out there, I'm out there for 1 minute. And Towns comes back in the game. Come on, dog. Like,
by the way, even despite Towns being in a slump, right? despite Towns being in a
Yes.
slump, he had a. I'm gonna be nice and say decent. I'm gonna be say nice and say decent. He had a decent game, all things considered.
He had some nice
Towns is
drives. He finished
he's
pretty well
forcing
around the
it.
rim.
Like, you know what it is with Towns, man?
He's forcing
It's
it, right?
like well, all right, I'm gonna say this. Tonight he went up against a really good defense. And I knew it was gonna be hard because Dallas is one of the best teams at protecting the paint.
Yo, that poster
Yeah,
though.
Lively,
That
Gaffer.
Yo, that
The
poster.
other night they had like I can't remember I think they had like 10 blocks and five players had 2 blocks or something like that. And it was like the first time that was done. Some crazy stat they had all in one game. So I knew that they played really good defense.
But their offense is horrible.
The offense is
Horrible.
trash. Even if they have like the offense is one. D'Angelo Russell looked great tonight. I don't know. Listen,
Yeah.
D'Angelo Russell does not play like that on a regular basis. Trust me. The games I saw,
He's capable though. You know, he's capable.
he's
of having a
capable.
big night. You know, once in a while.
But he wasn't the floor general that like tonight. Tonight he looked incredible.
Yeah.
But he's not. He on a normal basis he wasn't doing that. 23 and 7 assists. Nah, he wasn't doing that almost.
He's
he could get a shot off.
He's averaging at least 15 and 5, right? 15 and 5 assists.
Something like that. Hold on, I'll pull it up. Don't let me get on. You know, that's why I stay in research mode. You know, I ain't gonna get on here and cat. You know what I mean?
Listen, that's all I'm trying to say is that it was a bad win, not a bad win.
No, he's averaging 11. He's averaging 11.9 points on 22% shooting from 3. He was not doing. That's what I'm trying to tell. Listen, I saw this team play, y'all. I am not capping. None of these guys is the only shooter they had is the Christie kid. He's like the best shooter from the corner in the league.
Yeah.
He's the only one.
And Najee.
Even Clay wasn't shooting well. I'm talking about but I've said they could hit the shot. I'm saying Yuri, that percentage wise, they all were shooting terrible and trash. That's why they were last in 3-point shooting. So what you seen tonight is one of the better performances from Dallas all year, even though they lost. This is one of their best performances of the year. All right, they went 7 of 14 from 3. I'm pretty sure they didn't do that on the year they ever went 7 of 14 from 3. I'm willing to bet money that they didn't do that all year, even in the 4 wins they got.
No, they didn't. I don't even think that they did.
No, you know, but it is what it is. I mean, listen, man, these are the games that you have to win, and we're looking more like the Knicks from the 2024 season because that Knicks team. Hold on, let me start to pull it up right quick. I stay with my stuff here. Let me jump out of research mode so I can show you. I don't be capping on the mic. See this right here? This is why I need to get the 82 nights. This is from 2024. All right, this is from that season. So
this is from 2024.
This is from 2024. See that at the top right there? You see that 23-24. All right, bet.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So
all right, so the first game,
the first loss we took to a bad team was December the 13th. That's when we lost to the Utah Jazz. For some reason, the Utah Jazz always has on. I don't know what the hell is about the Utah Jazz, but we always have tough games against them, and that came in December. And before that point, we were, I believe. Hold on, let me tell you how many wins we had against these bum teams. We was 8-1. I think 2 teams at that up until that point in the season. So we're looking more like that team.
That's not bad, actually. That's not bad.
Right. That's what we did 2 years ago. That's what we did 2 years ago. So we're looking like more like we're returning to our dominance against these sub 500 teams where, you know, no matter how you get the win, as long as you get the win, it's going to show on my stat sheet here as a win. And I ain't going to see here that you went to overtime, you know, with a sub 500 team. I don't see, I do got that on there, but
so
really
is that
matters.
a good thing? Is that a good thing that we're becoming 23-24?
No, I'm saying it's a good thing that we're as dominant because that year, I think we finished over 30 wins against sub 500 teams, and we only had like 5 losses, as opposed to last year we had about 6 or 7 losses. So, you know, we're to these sub 500 teams. So if we can get over 30 wins against these teams, I could see maybe mid-50s, in terms of
Mm.
wins, you know?
You have to win those sub 500 teams no matter what happens. You got to. Listen, a win's a win, whether it's a sub 500 team or not. We can
No,
all.
but
you
I'm saying,
never,
but you want to
you don't
stack up those
apologize.
wins, though. You know? You want to
Yeah,
stack
Yuri,
those
I
wins
want
up.
Yuri,
Okay,
I
Go
want
ahead,
to
JJ.
ask you. Yeah, Yuri, I want to ask you something about Cat. Are you okay with all the threes he's taken from way behind the 3-point line?
you want my honest answer about that?
Yes, please. Yes.
You want me honestly? Yes.
Mhm.
Yes,
Really?
I'm
You don't think
fine
that's
with
part of? You don't think that's part of the reason he's shooting 30% from three?
the. Let me actually rethink my answer. I'm not okay with Cat taking those amount of threes at all.
No,
One
not the
percent.
amount. Where he's taking them from? How far he's
The
taking
super
them
deep
behind the
three, the,
line?
the KP
He's taking like
threes.
five. He's taking like
Oh, the
five a
logo
game
threes.
from
No,
way
I hate
behind.
when he does it. I hate
Right.
when he
That's
does
what
it.
I'm asking. Right.
Okay, no,
Right.
I'm gonna be real with you. I hate when he does it because how
Me
many
too.
times, and I saw this today, it feels like Mikel got on him for that in the game.
Really?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like Mikel got on him for that.
Mm.
Mikel got on him for
Yeah.
that, and all of a sudden you see Towns back in the post.
He's doing it like 4 or 5 times a game, man.
But
Like
would you
from a
rather? Let me tell you
logo.
something. I
Yeah.
don't mind Cat taking those shots if he's hot.
Right. I agree. I agree.
If
I
he's hot,
agree.
if he's like 3 foot 3, okay, do a heat check. I don't care.
Okay. Right. Fair. Fair. Right.
I'm trying to pull up.
But he's doing these threes when he's not hot. That's the issue. You know what
My
I'm
question
saying?
is he still dealing with that quad
shit.
though? Is he still dealing with that quad?
I don't know. I don't
He's
know.
the wait, was he on the injury report? I don't remember seeing him on the injury
No,
report. I
he
know Mitch
hasn't
was
been
there.
on.
Wait, but
I
no,
don't think
was
he's
Mitch
been
there?
on.
I don't think Mitch was there either. It was
Mitch is
just
on in every
OG.
damn. Mitch is on in every damn game. No.
No, I don't think he was on the injury report
No,
today.
I'm joking.
I think it was
I don't think
OG.
so.
No, I know you're joking, but I'm just trying to seriously remember who was on it. It was Kevin
Yeah.
McCullough Jr. It was Kevin McCullough Jr. It was what do you call it? Brunson and OG. Those are the only players that was on the injury report. And I don't even know what the hell Kevin McCullough hurt because he didn't even play, so he must have got hurt in
Yeah, me
practice
neither.
or
He
something
must have
like that.
gotten in the G League, from what I
Or
understand.
G League
And
or something like that.
Yuri, I have another question, Yuri. Well, for the both of you, do you guys think that Brunson only came back tonight because who we played against?
I
Come
think
on,
that
you
played.
answer that.
I think that definitely had something to do with it
I do too.
because to me, like it didn't make any sense for me to come
It didn't make
back
any sense
tonight.
to me neither.
Me
This is supposed
neither.
to be an easy win. I ain't gonna. I know it looked crazy tough and very difficult, but this was supposed to be an easy win, especially without Cooper Flag there, right?
Right.
And then I would have rather
Yeah.
just let him chill to Orlando, right? And the only good thing I guess about him playing tonight was he got the cobwebs out, and you still got like 2 days rest, 2 days off before you go to Orlando. But at the same time, you
You
already know
didn't
that's
need
going to be a
Jalen Brunson to
football
win
game.
against this game. You didn't need JB to win this game.
Well, you kind of did, but you shouldn't have. You shouldn't have
Right.
needed him, Yuri, to give you to add more credence to what you're saying. You should not have needed this brother to beat
But
this
we
team.
probably did.
But you definitely did because how much he had? Hold on. Didn't he have
I
like
love you
28?
both, and I hate you at the same time.
He had 27 points in the first 3 quarters, Yuri. Tell me where you was getting that 27 points from. Was it going to come from Diawara or was it going to come from the ghost
Mitchell
on
Ro-
the bench?
Mr. Robinson.
Or
Well, let me tell you
Mitchell
something.
Robinson.
We don't, as much as Deuce got slacked on in the Discord, we don't win this game without Deuce neither. As much as I hate to admit it with y'all, we don't win this game without Deuce.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess you don't win the game without anybody, but Brunson, boy, that 27 points, you gotta tell me where you getting them 27 from. That's what I want to know. That's what
Listen,
I want to know where you get that from.
Listen, we need Cat on this squad, whether people like him or not. Is he a polarizing player? Absolutely. Is he trying to adjust the Mike Brown system? Yes, he is. I don't think the hate that Cat is getting is deserved right now. I'm being so serious when I say that.
Yeah, Cat's definitely the guy that people always blame when we lose. I agree with that.
Because
He's
if people want to blame Cat, right? And JJ, I'm going to take from your point. How many
uh
times did OG blow games for us? Everyone
Oh,
wants
I
to praise
agree.
OG about his defense, right? Yeah, I'm going there.
Ooh,
Everyone wants to praise OG for his defense. Shout out to OG. No disrespect towards OG. Love him as much as the next guy. He disappeared as well in a few games where Towns picked up the slack.
yeah.
I don't hear
Well,
nobody.
I think OG's always gonna be OG, like offensively. It's gonna, you know what I'm saying? You know
But
how
then that's
OG.
not my
He's
point.
just
But
yeah.
that's not my point, though. That's not my
But
point, though.
but
All
but
I'm
one
trying
thing
to
you
say
gotta
is
consider though, one thing you gotta consider though, Yuri, is that remember Towns is the second option, so OG's the third option. So it's usually the third option. Nobody really cares like that. Like we looking at the first
no,
two
but they
options. Like
should care.
hey,
They should
no,
care.
but Towns is the All NBA All Star, so you're expected to
Well,
be
no,
that guy.
OG is making over 200 million. You know.
He is. I'm just telling you why. Oh,
You
I
know.
think I found it, y'all. Because I was doing research on NBA because I like to do stuff like this. So I was looking at Towns, right, and I got some advanced like shooting stuff, like where he gets his buckets from and things of that nature. Let me see. Okay, so when we look at let's see, 7
And
dribbles,
to
very
the people
late.
that think, oh, we can't win a chip with, oh, we can win a chip without Cat. No, you're fooling yourself. So you need Cat to win a chip. You do need Cat
Wait,
to win a chip.
hold on, but when you say we need Cat, are you
Yeah.
saying
What do you
like
mean by that? What do you
Like we
mean by
shouldn't
that?
trade him for somebody else.
Like,
Like like
yeah,
a like if I put Cat in the trade for Giannis, for example, you know what I mean? Are you
yeah.
saying that?
Do it.
I need more
Uh,
context to that
yeah, we need some
statement.
context because I love
Love
Cat.
We
I
love
love
Cat.
him,
I like Cat too.
We love
What do you
Cat.
mean by that?
but
We love.
I could think of some other guys, that may have won championships already,
I think you mean
MVPs
like
and
I think you
Finals
mean like if
MVPs.
I think you mean like if we were to get hurt or something, yeah, then we wouldn't be as good. But just like if we traded him for another guy, we could definitely like still go far. Like
Like what I'm trying to say is, I don't think I think the Cat hate is getting out of control. That's all I'm saying. I went overboard with that. The Cat hate's getting out of control. Like what has all I'm trying to say is, guys, let's step back for a minute. This is a new system for Cat. Yes, is he all NBA? Yes, he is.
it's a new system for all of them though.
But what I'm trying to say is, it takes longer for a player to adjust to a new system. And this is Mike Brown's system we're talking about here. I
So is
would
this
like
why
to,
he's shooting 30% from three? Because it's a new system?
I would like to say it has something to do with it. Yes.
No, I don't
I
know
don't know
about
about
that.
that because he wasn't in the corner. That's why I'm trying to pull it up. I'm trying to find the spot on NBA.com where it shows you where they're taking. I feel like this is the page I'm on, but like it looks different from the other time because before when you got to this page, you see all of that. It showed you the distance, all of that. Now I don't. It's like weird.
You
Like
know what? One thing I'm
it don't got
curious. I'm
everything.
curious.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious, Karan, if you can even find this, if they have this anywhere. I'm curious how many mid-range shots Cat takes because
They
I
got it.
can't
They got
think
it.
of many. Yeah, because I feel like he never takes a mid-range. I feel like that could open up his offense even more. Like very rarely do I remember him shooting any mid-range shots.
I'm gonna
Right?
put this back on there.
Maybe it's
Now,
just
now,
me,
now, what
but
I will say,
I don't
JJ,
know.
that's the least shot he takes is the mid range shot.
Right.
I would say that.
Absolutely.
Um,
Definitely.
so
He
look, see,
rarely
like
takes one.
they used to have this, right? So look, if y'all look at the screen, right, it says less than 10 feet. It would have maybe it's early and maybe that's why, but they used to have from 20 something feet out, from 18 feet.
Right. I'm
None of
sure
that's
it's like
here right here.
18, 15 feet. Oh, wow.
It's not here. Like all they got is they
Mm.
got less than 10 feet and they got other. Like,
Oh,
okay.
damn.
Like, but
Right.
usually, but no, but on this page, it normally would be like 18 feet out, 20
Yeah.
feet out.
I'm
Then they would have
curious.
like
Like,
the 3 point
yeah.
line, the regular 3 point. Then they would have like deeper, and you would be able to see that. But for some
Right.
reason, you
Right?
know what?
Doesn't it feel like he never takes mid-range shot? Right? Like, I can't think of
Oh,
many
look, wait,
he's
hold on.
taking.
Do they got it? No, they don't got it. I don't know what's going on.
Damn.
Listen, we can all admit that
JJ.
Cat's in a slump. Let's just be real here. Can we
That's
just
wild though.
can we just admit Cat's in
Yeah,
a big slump? Can
I'm
we
gonna
just
try to
yeah.
find that.
can we just admit that Cat's in a slump?
From three. From three. I mean,
Yeah,
he's
from
a
three, because
career
everywhere else
great
he looks good
3-point
though.
shooter. Yeah, I thought he was good in the paint tonight. He was good in the paint tonight. I'll give him that. You know.
Yeah, because look, even if I let me go back to this year, right?
He had
So
two ferocious dunks. So,
so well,
Yo,
I
that
can't even say that.
crazy.
I can't even say. I was gonna say, look,
yeah,
he's looking
that was
good, but
sick. Oh,
he's shooting 43% from the field. I know a lot of that
ooh,
has to do with the 3-point shot, but he's only
yeah,
shooting
yeah.
49% from twos though.
Oh
I
yeah,
feel
no,
like
Mm,
that should be higher.
at the best. Cat
yeah.
was unclear about as well. He's still learning it seemingly. Yeah, no, that's
I
we
mean,
got
49% is not bad, but if you compare it to the other 7-footers, I think that they probably
Yeah.
it probably shooting way better than that. Let's look last year. Look, last year he was 56% from twos.
Mm, yeah.
So it's not even just the three ball; it's everywhere.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
so
it's everywhere.
Yeah.
so what's the whole thing with Cat? Like what I do hate the logo trees. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I do hate the
Yeah.
logo
Thank
trees.
you. Thank you.
If you
Thank
want my honest truth about the logo trees, I hate them. I
I
do.
agree with you. If you want to do it as a heat check, cool.
If you want to
You
do it as a
know.
heat
Yeah,
check
but
just
you
to
got to
flex,
be
Right.
hot when you're doing the heat check.
Right. Right.
You can't be
He's
ice
doing the
cold
right. He's
doing the
doing the
heat
heat
check.
check. Yeah, he's doing the heat check when he's 1 for 6 from three. Come on,
but I
man.
will tell you though, he does do well in the Mike Brown system. He is doing well. Even though he said he doesn't know his role, he is doing well. Like he said, he's all NBA, but I feel like he gets way too much hate for when we lose. Because it feels like everyone wants to point fingers at Cat when we lose. That's all I'm trying to
Yeah,
say.
I agree. I agree.
It's no one guy's fault. Like I don't do that. I don't say, oh, is this one? It's only your fault why we lost. I give everybody the blame, but I do weigh it. So like if you're the coach, you're the one making decisions, so you get a little bit more of the blame. You're not the only one, but you get a little bit more because you was the one that pulled this guy out when he was hitting shot, or you didn't put Diawara in the game when he was
I will
6'10",
say, I
and you
will
going up
say,
against Jovic and Fontecchio, and then those guys decide in the fourth quarter, beginning the fourth quarter, hey, let's go downhill. And now they going downhill, and you got the 6'5" Josh Hart guarding them, right? Or Jalen Brunson, you had 27 points through the first 3 quarters. You on fire. Then you get to the fourth quarter,
And
you
another
can't
thing
make a
too,
bucket.
we won this game
mm,
without OG. Yes, say what you want to say about the perimeter defense, but I feel like if we had OG in this game, the game was over.
Yuri,
Like,
do you play chess?
yes.
Okay, so if you're gonna say that, imagine if they had Cooper Flag, Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving, and Dante Exum. Imagine if they had all 4 of those guys. What do you think would have happened tonight? I give you OG. I'm gonna give them 4 guys. They're 4 best players, by the way. But not Exum. They're 3 best players. What do you think is gonna happen?
Oh, we're gonna lose. That's probably gonna be a close.
Okay, all right. So yeah, that's why I don't want to play the injury, who was there, who was not. Listen, I don't care about that no more. I used to weigh that, but they told me, oh, injuries don't matter. You are what your record is. Even if even if the Detroit Pistons beat teams that don't got their star players, and they beat teams that
Oh,
aren't
right. I forgot. We're not doing the
complete.
no injury excuse thing anymore. I
But
forgot about that.
we can't do that, right? So even though like I said, it is what it is. You play the
talking
game,
about
it
talking
counts.
about OG. He's the opposite of Cat because Cat at times can do no right. OG and to Knicks fans, he could do no wrong. This man can go 0 for 12 and give up 30 points. Knicks fans won't say a word. I don't get it personally. I mean, the man is making over 200 million. Like he could do no wrong. You know, in the playoffs,
That's true.
in the playoffs, he averaged 12 points and 3 rebounds. I didn't see one person mention it. Not one.
That's true.
He could do
But
no wrong. It's amazing to
that's
me.
because but he is the third option, and he's also the defensive guy. So
Yeah,
if he doesn't get
but
cooked on defense, no one's gonna care.
yeah,
I'm
true.
just keeping it
Yeah,
real. I'm telling you.
yeah,
Because look, but no, when he did
yeah.
get cooked by Pascal Siakam, they
He
was
got
saying
cooked
he got cooked. They did say that he got cooked. But
Well,
I
By
do
Pascal
many
remember
Siakam,
people saying
people.
that.
not many people.
Oh, by the way, guys, if you want to join the Discord server, become a member because I talked a little story about Precious Achua and Tibbs. You gotta become a member though.
That's a
Gotta become
fact.
a
Definitely
member.
join the membership, y'all.
Mm.
But listen,
If
y'all, I
y'all
do got
want to,
another
if
call.
y'all really
I do
want to
got.
know why Precious
I
wasn't
do.
playing under Tibbs, join the
Go
Discord
ahead.
server.
Yeah, get your final words out. Cause I do got another call I want to get to.
I'll end it with this. Like, me and JJ agreed. Listen, good win, ugly win, whatever you want to call it, gritty win. This was a good win for the Knicks. You know, they got
Fact.
tested, they got pushed. Was it beautiful? No, it was not. Was there positives? Yes. Do they have a lot to work on? Absolutely. Game 13 of 82. And game 13 ended up in a win. That's the most important part. And we can actually go to sleep happy tonight.
Copy.
Because if I stood up
J-
till watching this game till 1 o'clock in the morning, I'd be pissed. If we lost
Oh
that
man.
game.
Oh
and
yeah.
just
Come
for the
on,
record,
Paulie.
just for
Come
the
on,
record,
Paulie.
because I got the journal. It's game 14. So when you
14.
get the journal, you make sure you get everything
Let me tell you
correct.
something. The fact that the Knicks won this
82
game,
nights.
everyone should be happy. Period. End of story. I'm going to cut out.
Facts, Yuri. Facts. All facts, Yuri. Salute. All right,
Absolutely,
JJ.
yeah.
Final words, man.
Yeah, man. Final words. If this was gritty, then show me some more grit versus Orlando on Saturday.
Oh yeah.
After they just punked you, bullied you, dominated
Yes.
you. Show me
Yes.
some grit Saturday. Don't show me grit versus Dallas team without their best three players. Show me
Right.
grit on Saturday. That's it.
Facts.
That's my last word.
Facts. Salute,
Appreciate you,
JJ.
brother. Salute
Salute.
to you, man.
All
Peace.
right. All right, caller. State your name. Where you calling from?
Hey, this is Ro, King Speech Ro. Y'all see me in the chat, it's King Speech
Hey,
Ro.
salute, man.
I'm down here in Brazil, and it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. We 2 hours ahead of East Coast time, but I had to stay up to watch this one, and
Oh,
yeah, I'm a
that's what's
little.
up, man.
I'm
So
always. Hey,
you live out there or you just visiting out there? What's
I'm
up?
visiting. I've been out here
Oh,
for a
nice.
while. I've been out here for a couple of months, but I'm on my way back. By
Salute.
December I'll be back. I'm gonna probably be down here, but throughout next week or whatever. But yeah, man, I'm catching the games as I can, and I'm keeping up with it. The Knicks, again, I'm always optimistic, bro. I'm a big picture guy. Now
Facts.
our next game is Orlando, and we need some
Yes.
get back. We need some get back.
100%.
We need to give Mr. Carter, who I think he stuck his foot out on purpose. Damn near mess up the. It looked like he knew Brunson was coming down, and he said, I mean, I'm a Duke fan, so I should give Carter a.
Oh, salute to Duke. Let's
A
go, man.
little
I'm a Duke fan too, so
Okay, yeah,
salute to the
yeah, yeah.
Duke Blue
We
Devils.
got
But
Dookies
they don't
all
want to
over
hear
the
that.
league.
Yeah, they don't want to hear that, so we got to keep.
Yeah, I know. And there's really a lot of Duke fans in New York. But here's the thing:
Mm-hmm.
that team beat us up that night. That's what they did. Anybody that
That's a
watched
fact.
that game knows that Orlando, they were physical, and so Dallas is a physical team too. I'm sure. You know what I'm saying? So we just gotta get a little bit more tough. If we're gonna be, we going down to the Magic Kingdom. We got
Yes.
our first road win. I'm happy with that. I'm really happy with that.
Yep.
Um,
That's
but
major.
we got to look better because I feel like we're a championship team. I really do. I feel like we're the best team in the East still.
Yep.
But it's time to start showing it. We're 7-2 in November. We should be maybe 8-1 or whatever at the worst.
Right.
We should have won that Miami game. But you know what?
Facts.
Like I said, we working it out. I know this. I feel like some things with the IQ and the toughness. We need an injection of that. We really do. We need to come out and not to really like go away from what we do, but we need a statement, and we need to beat Orlando. We need to win that game. See, Orlando is a team that
Facts.
they're actually the team that I worry about the most in the East. I don't.
Yep.
I mean, maybe I'm over confident, but I think we own Cleveland. I think Cleveland are our sons.
Food,
You
and
know what
more
I'm saying?
food. Yep.
I'm not
I
getting that
agree.
overconfident because I know what their capability is, but I think Cleveland is one of them teams that they've been together a while and they haven't made the conference finals. So
There you go.
we
I
have.
need to see that first before I give
Thank
them
you.
the super praise. Because look, I call them the regular season champions. not to
Yep.
be confused with the in-season tournament. Don't get it
Yep.
mixed up. There's two different awards, right? So yeah, they got to do more. But Orlando to me is just a matchup problem because Jalen Brunson, you know, Suggs is a football player, dog. Like them
Yes.
dudes is going down
Yes.
hill. It's a
Yes.
football game, bro. Like this dude
Yes.
stiffed arm, literally. Boom, gave Brunson a stiff arm. I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
God, what the hell? Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. So
He get that from
they are
Mark, right?
concerned.
He get that from Mark, right? That Terrell Suggs was his uncle, right?
Right. Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
So, definitely the size is an issue with Orlando, but
Mm-hmm.
we got the talent to beat them. And they also got some flaws too. Like they're not a
Yeah.
good shooting team. I
Yeah.
don't understand why these teams who can't shoot all of a sudden against us, they're looking like the
Mm-hmm.
Golden State Warriors out there. I
Mm-hmm.
just don't get it. Like Dallas
Yeah.
tonight. I mean, this team is terrible. I watched unfortunately, I know Cooper Flag, that's our boy, Duke Blue Devils.
Yeah.
But I had to watch their games, and honestly, it was nasty basketball. But that Portland game was all right. But the basketball was nasty, yo. Like, and so
Mm-hmm.
we should have. I didn't even want Brunson to play this game. I wanted him to chill, relax, get ready for Orlando. Eat your Wheaties, cause them boys is coming.
They're
them
coming.
boys
And
is.
I think Mr. Hart had to send somebody a message or whatever. I just think,
Mm-hmm.
obviously they're gonna come they're gonna come with that strategy again. They're gonna be a little chippy, a little physical, but
Oh
you
yeah.
know how it goes. But
Oh yeah.
we're the Knicks. If you're a Knicks fan, you know how being chippy and if you go back to the Oakley and Mace days, you know what I'm
Oh
saying?
boy.
You know what it is.
The definition
Um,
of chippy.
So at the
That's
end
a
of the
fact.
day, and see, back then it wasn't no chippy. It was just straight up lay you out. But anyway,
Right.
now you can't do but so
100%. Yeah.
much. But here's
Right.
the thing: just we need to again. I want to finish out November strong. I look at the schedule. Um, you know, finish out November strong. Get into December. By Christmas Day, we know what this team is. If we're cooking by Christmas Day, then I know. You know what I'm saying? Detroit, when we see them, I don't think we see them till late, right? So Detroit is playing well,
Yeah.
but that's a shout out to them because they're doing it with a next man up mentality. We need to do that too, right?
Right. Yeah,
And
that's why I give them more credit than Cleveland because Cleveland was healthy last year. When they was running through all them teams, they didn't have that adversity until the playoffs came. And
until the
that's when they
playoffs.
folded under the pressure. They couldn't deal with losing. Oh,
Uh-huh.
Garland couldn't play a game or two. So that's when they cracked. But during
Yep,
the regular
Mobley
season,
missed
when they
that
was on their
game
run,
too. I
Mobley
heard that
missed the
messed
game,
up the locker room. There was guys in the
messed up.
locker room that say y'all couldn't even
Mm-hmm.
suit up, you know.
Right. So that shows me that in the postseason, we respect everybody, but I'm not scared of them. I give me the Cavs.
Give
I'd
me the
rather
Cavs. You're
avoid some
right.
of them other teams, but like Orlando, who they ain't got no fear in their heart, they coming. But Cleveland got to show me they could deal with adversity because even this season, the reason why they didn't get to that fast start is because they got a lot of injuries this year.
Yep.
Garland wasn't there. Strus
Yep.
still ain't played yet. Right? Hunter was in and out the lineup. So they're not a team that handles the adversity like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe that'll
Exactly.
change in the playoffs, but we got to see.
So that's what it is. Next man up. Hey, did you know who won the hard hat tonight?
No, I didn't, because
Okay.
I immediately was troubleshooting the live because I had like 4
Yeah, I
lives
got you.
I
I saw
did.
that happening. Yeah, because we couldn't hear the
So I-
callers.
couldn't
Yeah.
get the call. Even before that, the stream wasn't showing up. I was in the private stream. I don't know how that happened. I didn't even know how I could create a private stream. That was weird. So yeah, it was a lot of technical difficulty. So I didn't get a chance to check it out. But I'm gonna look into it.
Yeah, we worked it out. That's good. But
Yeah.
like I said, man, big picture, Knicks. This is a marathon, not a sprint. Remember that.
The
A marathon, not a
facts.
sprint. All the
Huh?
cliches you can throw out there, but you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying. What will we be come going into the new year? That's what's going to really tell the tale when we get to the late. Because this again, like I said, it's a marathon, not a sprint. People, we're going to have another injury or two, right? You don't want to have nothing
Right.
too catastrophic. I think Karl
Right.
Anthony Towns got to get his jump shot together. It will come. It will come. He's too good of a shooter to be
Right.
something like this, right? We cannot miss 16 free throws ever again. And I get 5 of them was
Bro.
Mitch. Okay, Mitch, you got to give us 60%, Mitch. Get hit. I know I know whatever they've been doing. You got to hit 50 to 60%. I'll live with it because Mitchell will get us more. The offensive rebounds will make him worth being out there. But
Right.
the Knicks
Right.
cannot miss 16 goddamn free throws in a close game.
Yeah, that's
You
crazy.
just can't.
And then 5 down the stretch in 20
Thank you.
seconds.
Oh God. And I know 2 of those was Mitch, but the 1 from the captain and 2 from Shamit, that just can't happen.
That's too much. That's too much.
Can't happen.
Those 2 guys, that's too much, bro.
Can't
Like,
happen.
come on.
We really got the potential to be the worst part is we got a potential, this offense, we got a potential to be a 50, 40, 80 team. Like
Yeah,
no team is gonna shoot
facts.
90% because your big
No,
men are always gonna bring that down. But we got a potential to shoot 50, 40, 80. And if we
right.
do that, we are elite. And I don't think nobody wants to see us come playoff time. So let's
I agree with
let's
you.
work this out, man.
Yeah. I think we have the best offense in basketball because of the firepower. I think we got the
Yes.
best big 4 in basketball.
Yes.
Trust me, I watch everybody. So I don't just always just watch the Knicks. So I do watch a lot of the Knicks, but I'm not just saying that to say that. I'm talking about when you talk about Mikal, OG, Towns,
OG.
Brunson.
Mm-hmm.
I
4
I don't
guys can
think that I
give you
would take
20 on the same night. There's not a
on the
lot of
same
teams
night.
where 4 guys can give you 20 on the same night, and the first 2 can give you 30. So that's 100
Right.
points right there. On
100
an
points right
average
there.
night, you get 100 points. Then you got JC. That's the other issue. I need JC to play 24 minutes. I get sometimes he
Ooh.
is a hookable type of player, but if JC is going to bring you value, you gotta especially when our offense goes through lows. JC got to be out
Yes.
there.
I
You know what I
agree.
mean?
I agree
Got to find him
100%.
24 minutes because he's been playing 30 minutes as a 6-man of the year candidate. I know it's in Utah, but that's his ability. He's been playing better defense than I expect. And again, you
Facts.
already know what you're getting. You're getting a gunner. That's why we need
Right.
a gunner. And he's a much better player in that role than goddamn campaign
Oh,
campaign was.
100%.
Oh man.
100%. And you can save the defense because, listen, man, yeah, defense is great. But if I got a dude that could average 18 off the bench, yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
take that dude. Yeah, you can have
Yeah.
your defense. Yeah, I'll give
Yeah.
you campaign. Yeah, you give me Clarkson. I
As,
take that dude
as
any
the
day.
as the franchise that lived with John Starks back in the day, especially once we got Allen Houston and J.R.
Yes.
Smith, I
Yes.
understand that JC is a quick hook type of player. If
Right.
he puts up a few UFOs, all right, sit him down. But when you realize a guy like him can heat it up, and he needs the rock to heat it up, and once he heats it up, he can start putting daggers in other teams' hearts. So understand that. He's a quick
Yeah.
hook type of player. We have played with quick hook players before. Like I said, J.R. Smith, John Starks was one of that guy once we got Allen Houston. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
yeah, man.
But you know
So
what though? I say leave Clarkson out there still. Don't even quick hook him because he could get points in bunches and he
yeah,
goes
yeah.
downhill. So he ain't just out there off the dribble fadeaway. Nah,
Uh-huh.
he'll go off the dribble to the basket. Let me
Oh
draw a
yeah.
foul. Okay, get to the line. Like
Yeah.
his bag is just too good even to be the quick. I get what you're saying about the quick hook because yes, sometimes he gets in that one-on-one mode, but he's so valuable as a scorer. I say you
Mm-hmm.
got to let him live because eventually he's going to figure you out. Okay, I'm going to get downhill. Even the Brunson lineup, I want to see a little bit more. I know the defense, the defense, what about the D? But I think him and Clarkson would be a terror on the off.
Mm-hmm.
Like how do you double Brunson? Then now Clarkson right there. And then, I agree. I think that
You know
he
what you
needs more minutes.
work that out in? Look, we got Charlotte upcoming. Work
Oh,
that out
yes.
against the Charlotte. Work that out
Right.
against the Washington. Now again, you
Right.
don't
You're
want to
right.
risk losing those games, but yeah, at some point make them guard us. Make them
Right.
guard. Put our offensive killer lineup out there. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Yeah.
100%.
So
Now you're on the money with that.
yeah, this is a lot of things to work out. I know. He's probably and for those the Tibbs, right? The Tibbs thing, right? We all know the problem with Tibbs. What Tibbs gave us, and I still think Tibbs to this day, he gave us an identity. He gave us, the defense, the toughness, and all that. But what Tibbs' problem was the stubbornness. Just the
Right.
stubborn lineup, everybody knew what his substitution pattern was. He never deviated from anything. With Brown is a guy who's going to see what's going on. It works. He's going to
Right.
see what's working. So I know he's working out his rotation and all that. Yeah, man, sky's the limit. Sky's the limit, and I want to see
Sky's the
this
limit.
because our offense looks scary, bro. If we can get 80-point, damn near 80-point halves, damn,
Hey,
70
man.
point half. Like I'm gonna count the 70-point halves that we have this year. If we can continue to do that, don't nobody want to see us in the
Nah.
playoffs. So
Yeah, it's dangerous. Like we are such a dangerous team offensively that, when they really get it together, when they start to know, okay, this guy wants to be here. Okay, Towns. Now we're gonna get 10 points from Towns real easy. Oh, Mikal. Oh man, you got Trey Young on you. All right, we gonna run some little mid-range curls for you in the little mid-post. Like once they start getting that down, because it's still a new team, and unfortunately, one of the things, and I love Leon Rose, he's doing a great job, but we don't get to see a consistent growth of a team. It's always changed every year. So now we gotta have these new parts come in and acclimate, and then now we got a new coach. We got to come in and acclimate. So I just hope that we have enough time to do it, because you already know if this Knicks team don't get to where Leon Rose think they need to go,
yeah,
oh,
yeah, a lot of
somebody
heads
out
gonna
of
start
here.
rolling. Mike Brown might be safe for a year, but a lot of heads
Mike
gonna
Brown
start
safe
rolling.
for a
He
year.
definitely,
Oh
yeah.
man, don't let
Oh,
them
by the way, I
regress
just
next
saw that
year.
Landry got the hard hat in the Tim's
Yeah,
tonight.
he deserves it. Yeah, he deserves
Yeah,
it. He
that
deserves it.
play didn't save it, but I mean he did, and that's the crazy part. The kid got the step.
Yes.
I was
Oh my
talking
God.
about this with FYF Sport just a while ago. The kid
Oh,
got the step, but he reached back. You can't do that. Once you get the step, keep
you
your
gotta go up.
arms down. I'm glad you did it because
Right.
it saved the
Yeah,
day
you
for
can't. You
us.
can't. Yeah, you can't. You can't. You just gotta go with your shot. You can't get the extra leverage. And
Yeah,
you know
stop
what's
trying to
funny?
sell calls and all that work. You get a step on
Nah,
the man,
go up.
he's done. He's barbecue chicken.
Yeah,
But
you just go up.
yep, just go up. And
Yep.
so
But
I'll
that's why
take the W, bro.
experience is. But that's why
Mhm.
experience is important.
Yep.
That's why the experience is important. That's why in the playoffs, I'm extra confident, because these teams in the East, Detroit. I mean, come on,
Yeah.
dude. They just made the playoffs last year. They still
Yes, and
working
you
it out.
saw they were like Diaz in the head, like look,
Yeah,
Cade Cunningham is that dude. He is the truth.
he's nice.
Durant,
Yeah, he's the
yeah,
truth.
Durant is becoming that dude. He's becoming a second.
Right.
But ain't none of the rest of these guys, other than Duncan Robinson for
Mm-hmm.
them, ain't none
Right.
of them been in that spotlight.
None
Remember,
of them.
we 3-0 in Little Caesars Arena.
That's a fact. And guess what? We go back there, we gonna do the same thing. I ain't worried about
Exactly.
Detroit. Listen,
Exactly.
Detroit look good now.
Detroit fans, and I go, Carcito for life is a Detroit fan. I'll be on this panel. Detroit
Okay.
fan, y'all talk a lot of smack, but at the end of the day, know that the Knicks are 3-0 in the playoff. I keep asking Carcito, hey
That's
Carcito,
facts.
what are the Knicks record in Little Caesars Arena? Y'all name y'all arena after cheap pizza. Y'all ain't the same.
Right. That's a fact. 100% fact, man. And
Hey, shout out
yeah,
to
we
Little
ain't worried.
Caesars, man.
Mhm.
Everybody been through some struggle days, but they been, waiting for that paycheck and they hit some Little Caesars.
Look, I'm gonna give you one for the road. I know it's late where you are.
Yes, sir.
Toronto might be a tougher out in the
Oh yeah,
playoffs than
bro.
Detroit.
And look, and I'm a once a Nick, always a Nick type of dude. So I'm really
100%.
happy that RJ and quickly are cooking right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, their team is better. It's a little bit ahead of schedule. They had another team with a good big four, right? And then Porter, like
Yep.
you said,
Yep.
again, they're a little green. I mean, if we had to see them, I'd be a little confident. But I am happy that those guys, RJ Barrett is looking like the best player in that draft right now. It's funny, right?
Oh, that's crazy, right? They
Crazy.
are green as a unit, but RJ was in the playoffs. Quickly
He
was in the
was.
playoff. So
So
like
was
those
IQ.
moments
Yep.
won't be too big for them.
Yeah.
That's my point. Versus like a Detroit who just got to the first round.
Yep.
That's their only experience. And remember, Stewart didn't play all those games, and then Ivy
Hmm.
wasn't there. So they still got their young guys. They still got to become acclimated to the postseason, right? Whereas, like I said, Toronto, at least their starters, they all been to the playoffs before for the most part.
No doubt. No doubt. So,
Yeah.
yeah, man. Hey, look, Knicks fans. It's it. I'm a Knicks fan since '89. I remember when '90 was my first series when watching Big Pat go against Larry Bird. It was
That was a
Big
great
Pat,
year.
Gerald Wilkins, Oakley, and Johnny Newman.
Mm-hmm.
And he went hit that corner three. Damn, they had the triple
Mm-hmm.
double. We came. This how far I go back. And we
Yep.
done been
Yep.
through some times. We know we done been these last 20 years have been rough. Other than the mellow little spur, the
Right. That 1
insanity.
year. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the little insanity that yeah. So the Tibbs
Mm-hmm.
era, I salute Tibbs. You still messed up for going to work for Boston, but hey, get your check,
Right.
bro. I ain't even. I'm
Get your
over that.
check.
I'm over
Right.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. We passed that. We passed
You
that.
know, I
You
will.
know.
Again, Tibbs is still invited to the barbecue. If bro,
I don't
I'm
think he's
just
gonna
screaming
show
on
up
that
though.
parade, and so you already know,
Yeah.
man. Manhattan is going to, but let's get there. It's about the destination. It's about the journey, not the destination. When we get to the destination, it will be very sweet. But let's just keep working, man. Knicks,
Yes.
bro. These guys need to understand, bro. If y'all do this, y'all bring this home, y'all are set for life. Cause y'all know.
Facts.
Y'all are set for life. Everybody on that. That's why I say they need a team meeting. Because right now, right, look, it's not crucial. But yeah, we know it's not crucial right now. But
Mm-hmm.
we know that Orlando's coming up and we gotta get them a statement. We know that we gotta send a statement to some of these teams out in the West that hey, the Knicks are here.
Big facts.
And you know what I'm saying? Detroit gotta learn, the Knicks are here. Cleveland gotta learn, y'all still our little sons. So y'all prove otherwise. That 4-0 don't mean nothing last year. Mitch didn't play any of them games.
Nothing.
He didn't play any
Nothing.
of them games.
No.
It's
Because you
going to
see
hit
what happened
different.
to
So wait,
Boston.
yeah,
Boston
let's
had
let's
4
remind them.
0.
Let's remind them. Remember game
I'm just
five.
saying.
Remember game five. Mitch had 13 and 18.
Oh,
Mobley and
dominated them.
Allen combined had 11 and 13. And
Facts.
as we know, Allen said the lights were too bright for us. So
Yep.
y'all know that when Mitch gets to 30 minutes, y'all know.
Hold on. And didn't we beat them this year without Mitch?
Yes, we sure did. We sure
I'm
did.
just
They
saying.
again. I'm opening. They are little sons. I told you. They are
I'm just
sons. They are sons.
listen,
Hey,
man.
Spider. I know. You wanted to get over here. I know you don't want. You don't want to be in Cleveland. But it is what it is, bro. It's just not meant to be. Maybe later in your career you might come in for a swan song, but
Right. Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
y'all ain't it, bro. Y'all just ain't it. I'm
Facts.
not.
I
I don't want to
agree,
get too
brother.
overconfident, but yeah, y'all gotta prove it to us, not the other. You know what's so funny? Let me go. Just like Boston, it seems. You know what Boston was? So y'all were the defending champions, but it seemed like y'all had something to prove to us, and that's why I said in the
Good point.
playoff time, y'all still were acting like y'all had something to prove with us, and when y'all had them
Mm-hmm.
20-point leads, y'all were dancing, thinking it was all sweet, and we walked y'all down twice in the TD Garden.
Twice.
Twice. And,
Oof.
and, and made the game winning defensive play. And that's what y'all were the champions thinking y'all had something to prove to us. And that's why in the
Right.
playoffs with Scalabrine and how I remember Scalabrine talking all that junk,
Oh my
talking all
goodness.
that
Was he?
junk.
Paul Pierce?
Paul
Yeah.
Pierce, who fake walk to work, by the way. We all know that
Right.
he did not walk to work. The brother was wearing slippers. And we know
All
that
cap.
it was a car trailing him, and
Yep.
every now and then he jump out the car and act like, "Come on,
Take
man."
some
But
footage and
anyway,
some photos. Yep. Yeah.
anyway, all that energy, Boston. Hey, you know what? Yo, we broke up the Boston dynasty 3 times in
100%.
my lifetime. We broke up that was the end of the Celtics when anyone beat them Celtics. We didn't, that team
Yes.
that. Yep. So then the Mellow era, we broke up the KG. They broke up the team right after
Mm-hmm.
that, and then they
100%.
broke it up again last year. So y'all can have all the banners and all this. Remember, Red Auerbach is from Brooklyn. That's what I always tell Boston fans.
Ooh.
Red Auerbach is from Brooklyn. Y'all whole swag comes from us.
Tell him. I love it. Oh man, that's what's up, man. Salute to
Yo,
you, man.
salute. Yeah, I gotta get my butt to bed, bro. It's
Yeah, I know.
4:30.
Yeah, I've tried to get you off, man. I appreciate the call, though. I'm gonna lock in your number, man. Salute.
No doubt. Salute. With peace.
All right. That was my man King Rowe in the building. Salute. All the way. I think he said he was in Brazil, or he was he was somewhere. Salute to him. A final call for call 646-995-8389. What a game, man. I try not to be so negative about this game, but it just was hard to be positive. Like maybe I just watched too much. You know what it is? I know what it is. I watch too much basketball, bro. And in my mind, I'm envisioning the game going the way it's supposed to, and then it didn't, it just didn't go that way, man. Salute to my man Mellow Mike. I see you in the building. He said Bernard King was a beautiful time in the 80s. Watching him shoot the ball and killing the opposition. I just wish he had the chance to play with you. In facts. Facts. Yeah. Honestly, they might have could have went deeper in the playoffs too if Ewan would have played with King, a healthy King, not a King coming off the injury, a healthy King. They might have, Brazil, right? Yeah, they might have did some things because the 80s was kind of weird like that. Like you had some teams coming out of nowhere getting crazy success. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was the team that beat Philly? I was watching it the other day. Damn, the team that beat the champions. It was a big upset. Was that Michael Ray Richardson in them? Was I watching something on him? Somebody beat the Sixers right after. By the way, that's before my time, y'all. But I studied the history of the game. But like in the 80s, you would have teams like come out of nowhere and go to the championship. But yeah, y'all. So look, on the way out, man, I do want to talk about this right here, man. Go get this 82 Nights, a basketball fan companion. You guys want to know how I'm quick with the stats and the facts? It has all the notes you could take for each game. It has all the stats that you need, from points in the paint record to dominating the rebounding matchup record to what's your record when you shoot above or below 40% from three, turnovers committed, whether or not it was a good loss, bad. I mean, there's just so much that this journal has. And man, listen, man, this right here, game changer, man. And I'm gonna take you to thisweekinsidetheknicks.com where you could go purchase yours. Right now, channel members get a 20% discount on top of the sale price. So another good reason to become a channel member, you get a discount on all the merch, and you get a discount on all of the whatever that is for sale that I sell. So, you go here, bam, right here, and you get access to the 82 Nights Club, which is an online back office where you can access the thing like the New York cheat code, which is pretty much me filling out all the important elements to this journal for you. If you're a Knicks fan, I have all of the Knicks stats, plus more stats that's not even inside the journal. So, when you get the journal, man, it's honestly, man, it just expands your knowledge of the game, man. Literally, like what the mission statement of the book says. And of course, every element of this, because it comes with 12 components, and from the game notes to the 82 game quick finder to the 10 games, the top 10 games of the year, to the season predictions, the season reflections, all the sections that's in there, it comes with a video tutorial for each. So literally, you could be a second grader. Like this, honestly, I do. Hopefully my nephew's not listening to this. I was actually gonna give him this for Christmas, right? Because he's a hooper. Anybody who's studying the game, right? I think. Oh damn, I'm wilding. My bad. Anybody who's studying the game, this is a good gift for them, because one is going to ask them, like I said, it's going to start out testing your basketball knowledge. Then from there, you're going to be able to access your 82 game list and scores, which is pretty much a page that looks just like this. This is what I have open right now. I didn't even get a chance to fill out my game, the game from tonight. But you put your information in there, and now you have all of this in front of you. So this is like your roadmap to the season. So like, I'm looking at the home stretch, right? The homestand that we just went on. And I'm like, man, we honestly could win out, right? Because what I do is I look at my journal, I see who we're getting ready to play, and then I try to watch, the teams that we're playing against. So that's why I can speak confidently about the games. And, like I said, man, this journal is going to expand your horizon, man. All you got to do is go to thisweekinsidetheknicks.com. right? And you see it there, 82 Nights Sports Journal. Go get your copy now. You can get it from the homepage. You'll see it. Bam, you scroll down. It's everywhere. I think it's even inside the blog from the last episode, right? Salute to everybody that watched the podcast on Mondays. But this blog is also for the podcast. Bam, you see it right there. So yeah, everywhere on this site you'll be able to find it. All right. You know what? Lastly, what I'll talk about the channel membership. Definitely, like I said, when you join the channel, you get access to the discount, and everything is discounted from the Bodega Cat shirts, the Captain 11s, whatever new line I'm getting ready to come out with. I'm definitely getting ready to come out with something new. But all the things I come out with, channel members get a discount. So I still ain't changed the names of the memberships. I'm gonna try to jump on that. It's just that I'm super busy, but I have the two packages: the Starter Knicks fan, the Hardcore Knicks fan. The Starter Knicks fan is going to be the Hardcore Knicks fan going forward. So that's going to be the name. And then the Hardcore Knicks fans is going to be the Hardcore Knicks fans plus, right? And then quick tip: when you become a Hardcore Knicks fan plus member, you get access to the 82 Nights Club, right? So that's one of the perks that I'm adding to that. Also, damn, I'm dropping the ball, man. I forgot to put the playback link in there. I wonder if it's in the description. Anyway, I got a playback channel. I'm gonna try to get the link quick fast. So we're gonna be watching the games together, right? So channel members can actually join the pod, join the show with me live while we're watching it. I'm gonna put the playback in there. I'm thinking the first game I want to do is the 24th, but I gotta see about the blackout issues. But once we get past the blackout issues, we should be good. That's gonna be the first game we're gonna do. Hold on, I'm gonna try to put this in here really quickly so y'all could join it. I do got the link. I'm putting the link in the chat right now. Definitely join me on playback, man. Go in there and follow the playback channel. That way, when we do go live on playback, you can watch the game with me. Playback is a cool platform because it gives you the opportunity to watch the game. Like literally, if you have League Pass, you could watch the game together. Like the game is on and I'm talking and whoever else is on the panel with me, we could talk and we could all watch the game. So that way we all sync. Remember how I used to do the live play-by-plays and like I would be ahead of y'all or y'all would be ahead of me and it's like we can't be synced. So the cool thing about playback is they do it so we all are synced together. So I just put the link in there, by the way. So that's another perk. So like with the channel membership, right? I offer a lot of a lot of perks and exclusive content, things of that nature. So I'm always adding to it. Like we got the fantasy basketball league, by the way, which I'm dominating. I got the best fantasy league team in the game, and it's not even fair at this point. It's not even fair. I'm keeping it real. I'm about to just sit all of my star players because I'm cooking these guys too badly. But that also came out of from channel memberships. HRM said, yo, we should do a fantasy league. So I'm always adding something for the channel members and, you don't want to miss out. So when you join the channel, you get access to some of those things I just shared with you, but you also get access to the Knicks Tape Madness Discord server that Yuri kept talking about. Basically, it's a members only server. We get it in. We talk about the Knicks 24/7. And not only just the Knicks, we talk about all sports, but literally while the game is on, we in there going ham. I'm giving these guys my realist, unfiltered thoughts. Sometimes I'm just like, I jump the gun a little bit because I love the Knicks and I try to stay in my objective bag. But when I see things like I saw tonight, like Yabusele and Diawara playing together, and now Yabu's at the 3, I'm like, what the hell is this? Anyway, point being that I put it in the Discord server. And like I said, members only server, and it's a great way to extend the conversation with me if you're feeling the vibe. Another thing too, members get priority comments. That's why when my man Mellow Mike, he said, you know what I was thinking, Karan, you should find a way to shovel that out to the rest of the NBA teams or other podcasts, your journal, so they can keep track of their teams. I'm glad he said that. That's a perfect segue. I'm glad the members said that because this journal is for any team. So anybody with a team can get this. This journal is not tied to no team, right? And this is not an official NBA nothing. This is just something for the fans, right? So you could be a fan of the Cleveland Cavaliers because let me show you something. So on the first page, see that? It says your name, season, year, your team, favorite player. So you can be a fan of any team. So yes, I do plan on connecting with people from other teams and connecting with other NBA channels. So yes, I am going to do that. Thank you for that suggestion. But this is not a Knicks journal. It's not. It's a journal for anybody that's a fan of the league. All right. So that's an example of the priority reply comments. I see he's a member. He has a star. I look directly at his chat. That goes for everything from comments to polls, the comments in the polls, comments on videos, right? And then, of course, I do members-only live chats like I did the Knicks and 10 show, which was a members-only live chat. And the Knicks and 10 show is just basically a show where us actually, once again, jump out of research mode. So basically, to show you this journal that I came up with is something based on what I do. So everything that's in here is stuff that I do. So the Knicks and 10 show is basically this right here, which is a page in the journal. So this is a show that I do. It's called the 10 game review. So after every 10 games, I do a show breaking down that 10 game period, right? So for the Knicks and 10 show, this is what I reference, right? Now, I'm just trying to make the connection. Now, the Knicks and 10 show is a members only live chat show because it's a lot of information and I want to get through it quickly. So I don't want the chat to be booming the way it is tonight. Salute to the chat. I do appreciate y'all rocking out in the chat, right? Of course, I have a lot, like I said, a lot of exclusive content from the Unfiltered Thoughts series, which I think I'm going to record one tonight. I also have this series with me hooping, the Objective Fan Hoops. I haven't hooped since it, got cold. It just, I got to figure out what I'm going to do with that because I do want to continue hooping. I love to hoop. And I never will stop hooping. And like I said, not only do you get access to those videos, you get discounts on all the merch and a 20% discount on the 82 Nights and Basketball Fan Companion. And honestly, y'all, I'm waiting till next week, but I also might have another version of this that I'm going to drop next week. But I'll save that for next week. On the way out, I'm going to thank y'all for rocking with me, man. This was a great show. I'm gonna do a gamification check on the way out. Hold on, let me just make sure I ain't miss no members. Make sure I ain't miss no important messages. Hold on, let me just double check. Let's see. Okay, that was my man Mellow Mike looking out for me. All right, yeah, everything looks good. But on the way out, I appreciate y'all, man, for rocking with me. I don't know what happened to my soundboard. Bugging out right now. But I got it back. We'll be back on Friday. And this Friday, so this Friday, another call-up show without a game. So I love those shows because now if the Knicks lose or win, it don't matter. There's no game. So because sometimes when the Knicks lose, y'all it's just too negative for me. And I like to talk about other topics, not just the game. Because the game is cool. Like we do, we do these shows for the games. I like the call-up show because I want y'all to call up and the callers are supposed to be the topic. That's the whole how the Knicks call-up show is supposed to work. So we're gonna do something interesting. I'm gonna check out the news and see what's going on. But on the way out, I do want to give a big time salute to my man. Hold on, let me get this. Can't see the names. Okay, I'm gonna give a big salute to my man. I think that's Jose. Salute to my man Jose at the #1 spot. Mellow Mike. Oh man, what happened, Mellow Mike? You let my man Jose take you out the #1 spot. It's all good. Channel member, Knicks Tape Madness Discord server. Salute to you, my man Jeremy's house. Of course, Yuri, channel member Discord server and channel mod. Salute to you, Yuri, at the #4 spot. Also, salute to the callers, my man King Rowe, JJ, and Yuri. JJ at the #5 spot. And King Speech Raw at the number 6 spot. Salute to you. Beeman Boy, I see you in the building. Joe Curry, I see you in the house. Salute to you, Joe Curry. Break Forever, Anthony Robertson, and JJP NYC. Salute to y'all for joining the show. Just make sure I didn't miss nobody on the way out. We'll be back Friday. And in the meantime, you know, he said Tibbs don't play the bench. Okay, I'm out of here, man. Salute, man. I appreciate y'all. And until next time, as always, let's see if this soundboard will agree with me tonight. Let's go.